started.
Okay.
So, do
So
you have
database is Fusion database and ESS.
Yeah, S-based database. So S-based database is basically used only for the financial reporting part of it. So
Okay.
where the data will be stored in form of cubical values. So whatever transaction we make, it will be stored as in cubical values. So this makes us easy to pull out the report, basically in any form. So it's kind of a pivot thing which we have it in Excel.
Okay.
Okay, shall we move?
Yeah.
So this is similar to that. I just explained it. So I'll share this PPT after this session. So this is the enterprise structure. So basically, if you see the EBS and the Fusion, so we have minor changes in this. So in EBS, we have the business group. So you can have more than one business group. But if you take in the Fusion, we cannot have more than one enterprise structure. So the reason being is, so we have this legislative data group where we can utilize the same concept of business group. But when we take this enterprise, we cannot have it. We can have only one. So this is kind of our, what do you call, this is always only one. You cannot extend it more than one. And we have division. So division is nothing but the line of business. So basically we will have, here I have taken Honeywell as a case for an understanding, and where Honeywell involves into multiple business, where I have taken only the electronics and the fire equipments. So line of business we call as a division. Then primary ledger. So I have taken only one ledger for the understanding purpose. So where electronics will have one ledger and fire equipment will have one ledger. And then we have this legal entity. So legal entity where, for example, we have taken US and Singapore. Similarly, fire equipments. We have taken US for one and UK as a none. And business unit, for example, we have US has two business units. So business unit is nothing but our operating unit. Basically, wherever we are making this expense or the revenue generation is happening, that we call business unit. In EBS, we call it operating unit.
Okay. So we work on business unit, correct?
Yeah, is correct.
Okay.
So then we have this distribution center. So again, this is a new concept in Fusion where distribution center is used for the reporting purpose. So distribution center is nothing but from where the items are being dispatched. So it will help an organization to understand how this material transactions are happening, whether the profits are occurred in this particular distribution center and all those things. So here, for example, I have taken both the US and Singapore has single distribution center. So this we can assume this way. So there will be some business case where we will have one distribution center. From here, all the items will be sent out to the rest of the places. So for example, we will manufacture in this particular unit, maybe we can call it as a manufacturing hub. And after the manufacturing, all the packages will be done. If it is inside US, it will be transported. If it is outside US, for example, Singapore, then the item will be transported to Singapore office, and then again it will be broken down and sent to the relevant customer addresses. So this is what the use of distribution center.
Yeah. One doubt.
Yes.
So enterprise is the business unit in the 11 and R1, right? Business group, right?
Yeah.
Like the business group, and division is new.
Yeah, division is also new.
Division is new, and primary ledger is same chart of accounts, right?
Yeah. Yes. Same.
So legal entity came to fourth. So business unit is new. Operating unit.
I mean,
Okay.
operating unit we are calling as a business unit here.
Okay. So distribution center and inventory org.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, please.
Yeah. So this is the structure. So we have this chart of accounts. So again, this will be a new concept here. New concept in the sense we have additional labels attached to this ledger. I mean the chart of accounts. And we have chart of accounts basically at instance level, and we have chart of accounts at global level. So that we will see it when we move to the system. So we have roles. So basically we have multi-year concept in e-business suite. So that is where the role of an user will be restricted based on the responsibility assignment and how it is been attached to the particular menus. But when we speak about Fusion, it is always about the role-based access control. So when we have particular roles assigned to it, we can see the attached functionalities and we can use it. If we don't have access, we cannot use it. So here we have different concepts here to understand how this will be done. So basically we have job role. So job role is nothing but collection of an activity what an particular person will do. For example, a person might do invoicing and he might do payments and he might do accounting part also. So this entire collection we call as a job role. And then we have duty role. Duty role is kind of a breakup of the job role. So where the invoice creation we call as a duty role. And what is data role? So data role is nothing but our functions or the specifications, privileges which we attach to the ledger or the business unit which we will be working on. So that we call data role. And then we have abstract role. Abstract role is nothing but attaching the employee to this particular uh, data role. And we have custom role. So why do we need custom role? So basically Oracle has given a few defined roles. So that is like a GL manager, similar to our EBIS. So where we will have a GL super user, we will have GL manager. So apart from that, we will want to restrict certain activities of the user. So for that, what we will do is we will basically restrict the access for the user. Let's say we have created 10 business units and we want to restrict it to 2. So we might need to customize this role. So again, this I will show you when I show it in the system. And then we have users. So the users can be categorized into two parts. So one is implementation user and the other one is employee user. So if you take e-business suite, so where always user is an user. We don't have the concept of implementation user and the employee user. So always it is based on the assigned responsibility access. We will categorize whether this is an implementation user or this is an employee user. But here it is different. So to start as an implementation project, so where we can track the implementation uh, like the chart wise, I'll show it in system. But before that, to give the heads up, implementation user is the one who does the implementation, or he is the one who does the setup and give it to the user to do the UAT. So basically to do that, we need certain roles. Without the roles, he will not be able to do anything in the system. So we have two roles. So one is application implementation consultant. So this will allow us to do the setups. Whatever setups we need to do, this will be allowed in this particular role. And then we have IT security manager. So if we want to give privilege to someone else, the rights to give the roles and all those things, we need this IT security manager. So these are
So
the
it is
two.
like system administrator, right?
Yes, correct.
In
Yes,
the EBIS. Okay, so
yes,
he will only access the rights to all the users. Okay.
yes, yes, correct.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so this is how the roles and users are classified in Fusion application. So basically, we will have different roles. When we attach the roles to the user, then the user can access it. And also, we have the employee role. So if we attach this employee role to the user, he can access the other things also, like he can do the transaction and he can view the details of the transaction and the other part. And what is employee user? So employee user will be basically created in HRMS module, where the employee will be created and he can do the transaction whichever applies on his role limit. So how does this start? So basically, to start with this, we have implementation project. So basically, after creating this user, we have to create our implementation. So when we create our implementation project, so that is when we define, okay, this is my project and this is the resource I have, and this will be handled by this resource, and the set of activities done by other resource. So then we have this offerings and features. So here offerings is nothing but our modules, what we have it in EBS. So as I said, we have actually aggregated and we have said that finance is one particular module. So similar to that, we have offerings. So offerings is nothing but modules. Let's say finance, procurement, supply chain, and project costing, project accounting. So this we call offering. And we have features. Features is nothing but under invoice, whether we are invoicing or we are payment or we are doing receipt. So this will be categorized as an features. So this is what we call offering and features. So when we are configuring the system for the first time, so we need to make sure that we enable all the required offerings and features. So if we are missing certain features after creating the business unit, so basically after creating the business unit, we have to assign this offerings and features functionalities to the particular business unit, where the business unit will be attached to the user. So unless we give this option, the particular implementation user will not be able to do setup or transaction. So this we need to make sure. And then we have implementation project created. So once we have created it, then we will attach the implementation user to it. And once the roles are attached to it, then we will assign the offerings and features. And from here, we will start the initial implementation setups. So these are the things which I thought I'll discuss at a high level. So maybe we can take the questions and we can answer it.
So like business group in R12 you are having here. La. So what is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
advantage in fusion? We can have more business group in one or same structure.
No, structure is same. So business group is nothing but a name change. So apart from that, we don't have any new functionalities when we speak about business group.
Okay,
It's
okay.
similar to
Like
operating.
HCL group, Reliance group, it is the same thing, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So there ledger is the second step. You are having one more here, right? Division.
Yeah, division.
Division. So what division will do?
So
Oh, line
division,
of business.
yeah, yes,
Okay.
correct line of business.
But we are adding in the chart of accounts as a segment, yeah, before. So in the segment, this will not be there. You are dividing. See, division will be more light. Suppose we are having 20 line of business, you are having 20 division. Huh?
Yeah, yes, we can have 20 line of business.
So it
So
is not complicated.
yeah. So basically, we are trying to structure it based on our line of business. So if we
Okay.
take the CBIS, so where the business group will be one, so under chart of account, we will define the division and we will
Okay.
do the transaction. But here, if we see, we have particular
Separate called division.
yeah,
So division only means type of business or other things also you can do.
yeah, we can do for other things also. But most of the cases, what I have seen is to use for the
Okay.
line of business.
Line of business. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So you are having instance access. Next week you'll show instance. Huh?
Yeah, yeah. Starting from next week, we will see it in instance.
They can also access. You are getting from outside or you are having from your company testing.
No, basically now I couldn't get from my company, so I have to get from outside. So
Okay.
I'll communicate on that one.
Okay. Okay.
Mm,
Thanks.
okay.
Okay. Any doubts you have? Uh,
No, sir, I it's like.
So it is a more or like 11 or 12 only, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's only I told learn the base. There is
Correct, correct,
okay,
correct, sir. Yes, sir.
okay, okay,
Mm.
okay, Arun. Okay. So you can share the notes and any videos
Yeah,
you have.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
they can go through within that week. So next week
Correct.
we'll have Saturday also. Morning you are not free,
Yes.
yeah? Okay, we'll have in weekends first. Let's see how it
Yeah, yeah. Weekends
our
are
work.
fine. Yeah.
Okay, Arun, I
Yeah.
am okay.
Yeah.
You share
Okay.
in the
Yeah.
WhatsApp. You share this PPT.
Yeah. Sure. I will share it.
Okay. Oh, these are the overview, right?
Yeah. Yeah. This is overview. So we will see details in instance. Like we can even see the
Oh,
modules.
that's it.
Yeah.
Okay then. Okay, that's it, huh? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought I'll just give overview today.
Okay, I understand. It is
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
It is
yeah.
good.
It's fine.
So you can share this along with
Yeah.
some notes. We can go through and we can come back.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that will be helpful. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very
Fine.
much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay,
Okay.
bye.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.